Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Julie.
I'm Win.
I'm Annabeth. I'm Keaton.
I'm Camden. And you are Chasing the Cops.
We left Bryce Canyon this morning. We drove a couple hours and we treated ourselves to Kentucky Fried Chicken for lunch today. So I guess the old saying is true. You can take the family out of the South, but you can't take the South out of the family.
We're headed to the Arches today in Moab, Utah. And then we're going to take the kids to the Dinosaur Museum where we scored a free overnight spot. They are actually a harvest host with our membership. And so not only are we going to the Dinosaur Museum, which is super cheap admission, by the way, we're actually spending the night there before heading to Colorado.
You ever seen Jurassic Park?
We're staying in it.
This place is stinking busy. There's people everywhere. I wasn't expecting this in Moab.
So we finally found a campsite late last night. It was late last night. And we woke up this morning after this horrendous thunderstorm. It started raining just as we were getting to this campsite. Praise the Lord, we did find one, and it stormed for about the first hour or maybe even two. We kind of fell asleep during it.
Lightning and raining.
But the kids fell asleep pretty quickly. So now we're headed into Arches this morning to discover what this national park is all about.
Yep. We're on our way in.
Okay, so we just got to the visitor center and found out, or not the visitor center, we got to the ranger station and found out that today is a fee-free day. We don't need to show our annual park pass or pay any fees to get into this national park. So Wynn says that the crowds are going to be...
It's going to be nuts. Lots of folks here.
Huh.
It's Saturday.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh, is that the visitor center? Yeah.
This may look like your ordinary pile of rocks in the middle of the Double Arch in Arches National Park. But inside, if you look very closely, you will see there are small children hiding underneath all these rocks to the point where you can't see them at all.
We had a great time at Arches National Park. We drove around and got to see majority of what we needed to see in our car, but there were a couple of trails that we walked on to find some of the arches. But we had a good time there. Spent only about a day there.
Yeah, we actually decided to leave Arches and head south to the Four Corners. We have some footage of our experience at the Four Corners. So even though I'm glad we went to the Four Corners, it's not something I would necessarily recommend. We have some footage. It's a really cool little spot if you're already passing through the area and you have $5 to spend.
That was the entrance fee, right? Was it $5 to get in?
$5 per person.
Yeah, per person.
But it was very windy that day. We can't even really show our footage of that day because of the extreme wind. We're just having to do a voiceover. We had a great family moment, but it was a very long drive to get to the Four Corners. for not a whole lot to do there.
In
What are the numbers?
1844.
Good.
Do we have to read that too?
Mm-hmm.
The
Sound it out.
After our trip to the Dinosaur Museum, we kids had a great time there, really enjoyed that. After that, we made tracks to Colorado.
We're out, Utah. Not visiting again for a while.
It's been fun.
Bye.
You put this. The wheels on the bus go round.